Ladies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Aisha. I am a certified trauma-informed coach and manifestation guide, and this is day 1 of the September to Remember challenge. So the challenge is very simple and it's very easy. Once a day, watch these videos and comment down below, I have decided I am blank, or I am receiving blank, or I have already received blank. I am deciding today that I'm rich. I am deciding today that I'm healthy. I'm deciding that I'm happily married. Whatever your manifestation is. Go ahead and leave that comment down below. And then tomorrow, what we're going to do is say, I decided one day ago this thing. And if you can, work in an I am affirmation. I find that those are the strongest affirmations because they directly relate to your identity. And of course, if you know anything about manifestation, it's all about changing your identity. So that is the challenge. It's very quick, it's very simple. And you don't have to stress too much about it. You don't have to keep affirming, I am this, I am this, I'm this. No, you're deciding. You're not using robotic affirmations to make this decision. You're not forcing it. You're not pushing it. It's so simple. It's so hands-off. It is so effortless. This is the easiest manifestation you will ever do, is to just decide. I am deciding today, I am this thing. I am the person who has this thing. I am experiencing this thing. And you can fill in the blank with anything. You can do more than one if you'd like. You can do one for every category of life, right? Your health, your relationships, your business or work life. It's entirely up to you whether you choose one or do one for each of those. But the idea and the most important thing is to keep showing up. Is every single day you're gonna watch the next video. And so if you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscription button in the corner and make sure you tap the bell icon in the corner, because that bell icon will notify you when we do these videos. And whether you watch the whole video or not, you can simply click on it, go ahead and leave that comment, and then proceed with your day as you'd like. If you want to watch the rest of the video, you're welcome to. I will be sharing tips and tricks so that they're not just these short little video clips. I'm actually adding value while we do this. And yeah, I thought this would be a really fun way to get people motivated and not only feel a sense of personal motivation to like keep coming back and making this commitment, making this declaration, but also to feel like you're part of a community who's doing the same thing. And I will be putting my own affirmation down below, my own declaration down below in the comments as well, so that you know, hey, I'm here doing it with you. And the idea is to just be playful and see. It's a challenge. It's exciting to see, can I really get my manifestation? And of course you can. Of course you can. But in 30 days, we are going to put ourselves in the state of being, in the mindset, in the identity of someone who already has and is what we are desiring to be and achieve. So, that being said, let me talk about states of being. What we mean and what Neville means. Neville Goddard, if you don't know, is one of the grandfathers of law of assumption. He is where most law of assumption teachers start or discover law of assumption. It's where most of us get our most valuable information from. And so if you don't know by now, it's great to look into him. But he came up with this phrase, like states of being. And if you think about a state, let's take water, for example. Water can be in one of 3 states. It can be a solid, a liquid, or a gas, but it's still water. And no matter what you do to it, it's still water. And even if you mix it with something, it's water and something. And so let's take that concept of it's just in a different state of being. It is in a different presence right now. It is occupying a different formation. So think about yourself in that way. You can either be in a state of positivity, in a state of excitement. You can be in a state of inspiration or motivation. You can be in a state of taking action. You can be in a state of taking rest. You can be in a state of confidence, or you can be in a state of lack. You can be in a state of abundance where you feel like you have access to everything that you need and desire, or you can be in a state where you feel destitute and you feel like you have nothing to show for yourself, and all of these things are different states. So when we talk about assuming the state of who you want to be, it's putting yourself in the perspective of that state. So if you're attempting to be a healthy person, right, you have to think thoughts and take actions and promote an experience for yourself from that state of, I'm already healthy. It's already here for me. I'm already the healthy version of myself. And because I'm already the healthy version of myself, right, today I'm going for a walk outside. It's beautiful. It has been kind of like hot a little bit once the clouds pass the sun, but it's not unbearable and uncomfortable. It's actually very pleasant. And so as a healthy person, not only am I talking about my physical health and moving my body, but I have a healthy perspective. I'm walking around my neighborhood. I'm appreciating the weather. I'm appreciating all of the beautiful greenery we have here. And I'm appreciating that my neighborhood is fairly clean. I'm appreciating that my neighbors are quiet and polite and respectful. I'm appreciating that there are so many gorgeous houses here where I live. I'm in a state of positive mental health. And in these walks that I do, I also am contemplating spirituality and contemplating my own personal growth. And therefore, I am assuming the state of a spiritually, mentally, and physically healthy person. I'm already her. I'm deciding I'm already her in this moment. And so it's easy then to take action from that state of being. Now, when you are experiencing something that is opposite, right? If you're experiencing depression, you are in the state of being a depressed person. You're in the state of being an anxious person. So the state that you're assuming is depressed. It's suppressed. It's pushed down. And so when you then make decisions from there, you're making those decisions from a place of a mindset where you feel limited, where you feel discouraged, where you feel a lack. You feel like you're lacking happiness, lacking joy, lacking confidence, lacking abundance, lacking good experiences in your life. So if you want to change that state, if you want to get out of that discouraged state, you have to make a decision. And to decide means to cut off all other options. You have to cut off the option. It's not an option for you to be depressed anymore. It's just not an option. You don't get to be that way anymore. That's how you have to decide. And so if you don't get to be depressed, if you don't get to wallow, if you don't get to stay in that sadness, what do you get to do then? Is your question that you have to answer. So I get to be a healthy person. I get to be a positive person. I get to experience positivity in life. I'm privileged to have these things. And that's my choice. So it sounds more complicated than it is. And it also sounds like it's easier than it is. And what I mean by that is, if I'm describing to you changing your state, it can sound really convoluted. It can sound like really complicated. It can sound like, oh, I have to do what now? But really, you're just changing how you identify yourself. Who are you? You know, my channel is named Who Is She? Because that's the big question we all have to answer as women. And if you're a man, it's who is he, right? Who is she? Is she confident? Is she positive? Is she optimistic? Is she happy? Or is she in lack? Is she self-conscious? Is she stressed out all the time? And the easy thing, the simple thing about choosing your state of being is choosing. It's just knowing what you want. It's just like, oh, okay, if I'm unhealthy, I want to be healthy. That's my choice. The hard part, the difficult part, is being consistent with it. It's consistently choosing. It's when you have the flu and get a sinus infection and you're feeling unwell, choosing, no, actually, I am a healthy person. And guess what? Even healthy people get sick sometimes. It's normal. We're humans. We have germs in this world. We have bacteria. We have viruses. We tend to get sick sometimes. But just because you got sick does not make you an unhealthy person. It's your mentality about it. It's the state you're putting yourself in. Saying, I am sick means you are sick. You're in the state of sickness. I am ill. If you say I am mentally ill or I am struggling with depression, you are mentally ill or you are struggling. You are identifying. You are assuming that state. You are planting that seed in you as that version of yourself. So again, it's simple. Make the decision. I am this new version of myself, and I don't care who says what. I don't care what the circumstances show me. I don't care what challenges I face. I don't care if the mirror is telling me the opposite, the exact opposite of what I want. It doesn't matter. I'm the one who decides. And so where people fail is they just stop deciding. They stop continuing to decide. They stop putting themselves in that new state, either because they feel like it's not working, or they get discouraged, or they just get too busy with other things and the importance isn't there anymore. The pressure to do that thing, to have that thing, isn't there anymore. There's a lot of reasons people fail. But that's why we have this challenge where every day we're going to show up and we're going to say, I'm deciding today and every day. I decided 2 days ago. I decided 10 days ago. As we get further and further into this challenge, I decided at the end of this challenge, it will be, I decided 30 days ago that I am a healthy person. And just watch as your state changes. Watch as the person you are changes. Watch as you start to make different decisions. Watch as you effortlessly assume this new state of you. Thank you all so much for watching. I know that you will be here tomorrow. I know that you will comment on this video with your affirmation and your decision and your declaration. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.